Alright, so I'm going to be showing you guys how to work the apps on your iPad, so like the ones that come with it. And so yeah, let's get started. So first I'm just going to turn on my iPad, the power button, and slide it, and my iPad is on. So I'm just going to start from the top and go down. So this is the messages. When you go on that, you can pretty much, you type in a name up here. So I have a name up here, and so that, and then you just type your message and you hit send, and then it'll come up here, and then they can text you back, and your messages will be over here, and you can, to make a new message, you just hit that and you add the name and you type something. I'm pretty sure you can only text iPhones and iPods and iPads and any like Apple devices with the iPad. I don't think you can text like regular phones, like the flip phones, or like the Blackberries, or like the Samsung Galaxy and stuff like that. I don't think you can text those. It can only be Apple. So I'm just gonna go out of messages, and so next is FaceTime. So recents will tell you all of your missed and recent calls. So like if you call someone, it'll pop up here. If you missed a call from FaceTime from someone, it'll like pop up there. And contacts, you can just hit a contact and it's there, and then you can FaceTime them. Favorites, you can just put names under here, where that way it's easier instead of going to contacts and having to scroll all the way through them. So you can just put them under your favorites if you FaceTime them a lot. And FaceTime is pretty much like a video chat, so that's pretty much it. You can edit these, edit your favorites, hit done. You can add favorites. And so yeah, you can also add contacts under here, but you also have the contact app, so you really don't need to do that unless you just hit this one in a hurry. And so next is photos. Photos, these are all my albums, and then you can go to photos, and these are all my photos. You can hit edit, you can delete some of your albums if you want, you can add an album. So adding an album, you just type in your name, you hit save, and then you can, and then after you save your album, here I'll show you with this one, so you can hit edit, and pretty much this is what it'll be. It'll say add photos, and you can add them out of your camera roll. And so yeah, so this is pretty much my photos, and that's pretty much all you can do with it. So, and you can also just tap on one of your photos, so like tap on your photo, and then you can like delete it, you can mail it, message it, use Twitter, Facebook. You can assign it to a contact, which means you're like putting it as the face is one of your contacts. You can print it, copy it, or use it as a wallpaper. And then you can do the slideshow, which will just like show you all your pictures and stuff. So like slideshow, start slideshow. I don't know how exactly it's gonna work, but and that's pretty much it. So the next app that I have is Camera, which pretty much just takes pictures. This is actually on the back camera now, that's why you can't see anything, because it's against the desk. But down here you can change it to video, so you just slide it over, and now it's a video, and you hit the record button. This switches the camera, so you can actually see the camera that's recording this, but this is the front camera now, and you can also record with this, or you can take pictures by sliding that. Down here you can also just go to your photos, like your photo, your like camera roll. And so yeah, that's Camera. Maps is pretty much, it's kind of like a GPS. You pretty much just go on it. Up here you can search address, and then yeah, and it'll pop up. Clocks is just like this, world clock. It'll show you clocks all around the world. You can add one to if they don't have the one where you live here, or you can edit and you can delete some, but that's it. And then they also have an alarm, a stopwatch, and a timer on here. So the next thing is the photo booth. And so the photo booth is pretty much just another thing where you can take pictures and it just makes the picture look cool and stuff. So yeah, that's what photo booth is. The calendar, you can put different dates that you need reminders on. You can and you can do a bunch of different things. So that's what your calendar is. Contacts. Contacts is pretty cool. So this is my contacts, just like a bunch of different stuff. So, and wait. Do you think you can blur out? I don't know. Okay. And next I have my notes, which I showed you before. You pretty much just type whatever you want in here. Reminders, you just type. I'm just going to type randomly like that. And so that's your notes. Under notes, you can also you can go to all of them and see how many different notes you have. You can add a new note. So if I type this one and then I want to add a new one, they're right here, and then my note, there's this note that I have and the other one. You can also, sorry, can I have that? You can send them in mail, message, print, or copy them, and you can also delete note. The next thing is reminders. I've never really used this app, but it's pretty much like the calendar and notes and stuff that you just put down. I think you can just put down your reminders and they probably alert you when they're happening. And so yeah, Newsstand is actually a place where you can get magazines and newspapers in the App Store, and they'll pop up here so you can like read them. It's like a iBook sort of thing. And the next thing is iTunes. iTunes is where you can buy your music, videos, and audiobooks. And so yeah, iTunes is pretty much like, yeah. So you can buy your music, movies, TV shows. You can go to top charts to see what everyone else likes. You can go to your purchased, and if it's not already on your iPad, you can like download the ones that you've already purchased. You can search, and yeah. So the App Store is where you buy all of your apps, and you can go to featured, which are like ones that are like what a lot of people like or what's new. Top charts is the ones that are like bought the most often, and so you can just, they're right here. So these are all the free ones, and these are all the ones that you pay for. Genius for apps. Not really sure exactly what that is, but purchased, you can go to all the apps you purchased, and if you don't have them downloaded on your iPad, iPhone, iPod, whatever you're on, you can download them right here. And then updates. Apps, they get updated, so the people who make them update them so they work better, so they have different features. So under here, if any of your apps need to be updated, they'll pop up and then you can update them. The Game Center is where you can play with your friends on games. So some games are connected to Game Center and they'll pop up here, and you can challenge your friends with the games and different things like that. Settings is where you can control pretty much a lot, like everything on your iPad. I'm not going to go through everything because that will take forever, but most things that you guys might want to know is airplane mode, which will turn off your Wi-Fi and no one will be able to contact you. So you can turn that on if you if you And Wi-Fi can take up your battery, so that's why you can turn on airplane mode if you don't want your battery taken up and you don't need Wi-Fi and you don't want anyone to contact you, like you don't want to be able to be bothered. You can turn on that. Your Wi-Fi is right here. You pretty much click it and your Wi-Fi. More things that you might want to know is the do not disturb. That's like airplane mode too. You just turn it on and you can't be disturbed. Notifications. General is where a lot of this stuff is, so you can look through this and you can put on your passcode lock and all of that sort of stuff. Brightness and wallpaper. And you might also need, well, those are my main ones. General is the one that I probably use most because it has like everything in there. So yeah. Safari, I think that's pretty easy. It's just you click it and it's pretty much like the internet. You can search up here in Google. You can put in your web address and it'll come up and you can do all that. You can also do all of this stuff if you're on a page and you want to print it, you want to add it to your home screen. You can do anything like that. And then this is bookmarks, so you can like bookmark it, and so if there's a page you really like, you can do that. And your mail is pretty much, you can set up your email with it and it'll come up and you just click on it and it's pretty much your inbox. So say you just choose your mail, so Gmail or whatever, type in your thing, and then your inbox will come up and you can just go through all your mail right up here on your iPad. The next thing is videos. Videos is like, I have some music videos here, and you can also put all your TV shows and your movies and stuff will come up here on your iPad. The very last thing on mine is the music. So down here, you can hit the store, go buy your music, instead of having to hit the iTunes. You can get it right from your music. You can go to your playlist, so you can make your own playlist if there's like certain songs and you want to separate them, so you can just listen to one type of song. You can put them in a playlist. The way you add them, you just hit new, type your name, and then you can select all the songs that you want to go in it. Songs, this is all your songs, and you pretty much click them and they start to play, and up here you can pause them and play them, and you can skip through them, go to the middle of the song, and then you can turn up the volume. And then the next thing is artist. If you want to listen to a certain artist, or there's a song and you can't, like it's taking you too long to go through on your song list, you can just go here and look for your artist. Another thing is though, when you're looking for a certain song that starts with a certain letter, so say I want to listen to let's see, train, I can hit the T right down here and it pops up right here, and then you can click it and choose what song you want by that person. Albums is the album, so like the albums with their different songs, and so yeah, you pretty much the album, there's all these different songs in that one album here, and so that's how that works. And then more, you can, if you want a certain what's it called, if you want like a certain type of music, you can go here, children's, I don't know what that is. These are all categorized, and so if you want to listen to pop, you hit this and you get all these songs. So yeah, you can also do composer, which is pretty much this, so it's like that. And sort by artist, you can also put that on, or you can sort them alphabetically. So that is your music, and so I think that's pretty much everything on your apps. Another thing I'll show you is Siri, because I did not show you that in the other video. So how you do Siri is you hold in your bottom home button, so right here where my finger is, you just hold it in and then she pops up. So open up music. So you can tell her to open it up, and see, she brought me right to my music right here. And so, or you can tell her to search the web for something.
What would you like to search?
And then do that. You can also ask her to create notes. Siri, create a note.
Okay, I can take that note for you. Just tell me what you want it to say.
Hi.
Noted.
And so now she puts it in my notes, and I can click it, and it'll bring me right to my notes. So Siri can help you open up anything. You can tell her to play songs. You can tell her to open up an app. And so yeah, so these are all the apps that came with my iPad. And if I hope this helps you figure out how to use all the ones that comes with it. And so yeah, thanks for watching.